This podcast is brought to you in association with Bachpan Manao Badhte Jao. Bachpan Manao Badhte Jao is a mission and a celebration to recognize the abundance of childhood for the 0 to 8-year-olds in India. To know more, please check out bachpanmanao.org. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Celebrating Young Authors with Bookosmia. I'm Archana, co founder of Bookosmia, the pioneering creative platform for under 17s to feel heard. And I'm pleased to welcome you all to the book launch of Flash of Fiction in association with Tailspin, a book compiled with stories that used a photograph as a prompt to come up with them. And the best part? They're all written by youngsters who are less than 12 years old. Think about that. Or to all you adults out there, what were you doing when you were about, say, 12 years old? I have no idea. I know that I wasn't definitely doing anything as cool as this. So, a hearty congratulations to all of you who are here. Very happy to see you all. I'll first invite Vardhini to come. Vardhini, hey,
Yeah, hi.
welcome to Backstage, Vardhini. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good too, Vardhini. Congratulations.
Thank you, and a big thank you to Bookosmia for giving us this opportunity. We've
Thank
been
you.
enjoying this collaboration a lot. Our children have been on top of the world for getting published, and this ebook has been amazing. So, thank you.
Thank you, Vardhini. And Vardhini is the founder of Tailspin, a passionate and experienced teacher who has taught more than 150 students in India and abroad. So, welcome, Vardhini. And, before we start off, I just want to ask you what, according to you, in your experience, tells you how important is it for children to write and communicate and express themselves?
Writing is extremely important. Children have wonderful imagination, they have brilliant thoughts, but sometimes they're just scared to put it on paper because for n number of reasons they don't want to put it on paper, and that stops the communication process or expression process somewhere. So it's very important that we build the confidence for them that they should put those thoughts on paper, and it will help them to obviously to speak better, to communicate better, to express their thoughts better, and in general be more confident about themselves.
So well said, Vardhini. And I have to congratulate you for the amazing stories the students have come up with. For those who do not know, this is a book called Flash of Fiction, and it is now available for download on bookosmia.com. All right. So we'll start with a very young author who joins us from Australia. I want to join with Kanushi. Kanushi, who joins us from Australia, and she's all of 8, and she's written a story on Australia. So, hey, Kanushi, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Actually, ma'am, I'm now 9.
You're not 9. Happy birthday. When was the happy birthday celebration done?
The 19th of June.
19th of June. Wow, that was just a few weeks ago. So, how did you celebrate your birthday?
We went to a theme park.
Lovely. Okay, glad you had a wonderful celebration. And Kanushi, congratulations for your story. Anything for ice cream. That's what Kanushi has written. I'm going to ask her to introduce herself and tell us a bit about the story without giving too much away. Go ahead, Kanushi.
Well, I am Tanushi, and I live in Australia in Brisbane. I am in grade 4, and I wrote this story about where two friends go to this fair, and they spend their money on quite a few things, and then like they want to have ice cream, but they realize that there was the last piece of money, and then they trip over some things and they lose their ice creams. So then they do some things and have the adventure to get their ice cream back.
Wow. And for those who have not checked out that story, you must check out that story of the lengths that people would go to get their ice cream back. Now, I don't want to give too much away about the story either. But Kanushi, there is an element of a time machine in the story, is there not?
Yes, there is.
All right. So suppose you had a time machine. All right. I know that the girls in the story use a time machine to get the ice
There was
cream
what
back. Yeah. What would you use the time machine for?
I I I really don't know. I I honestly don't. I only use the idea because I thought I would expand the idea from just an ice cream to a time machine.
I
So
love
I
that.
honestly just don't
That's
know.
amazing. And can you tell me why did the girls choose to go back in time for the ice cream when actually they could have gone back and used the time machine for anything? Maybe even go into the era of dinosaurs.
Because they really wanted to get that ice cream. And
I think all of us with a sweet tooth are going to identify very well with that story where you love an ice cream so much that you are willing to go back in time to go get that ice cream back. Lovely story, Kanushri, and congratulations and thank you for joining us. I know it's late for you, so you can go ahead and drop off whenever you want to. All right. Good
thank,
night, Kanushri.
thank you, ma'am.
All right. We'll now go to Raghav Joshi from Delhi. I'll just. Oh, hold on, wait. Nidhi is here, so I'll just call on Nidhi. For those who do not know, they say that photographs speak 1,000 words, and a photograph has the ability to convey emotion, moods, narrative, all of the things that are important elements of storytelling. And speaking of storytelling, we have to speak about the storyteller in chief. That is our very own Nidhi Mishra, who's quite a story herself. She used to be the vice president of HSBC. She's an IM alumna. And she left her glittering corporate career to start Bookosmia, meaning smell of books, a venture that makes every child feel heard. And over to you, Nidhi. We really want to hear from you on Bookosmia. So go ahead, Nidhi.
Hi. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Lovely. All right. So glad to be here. Hi, everybody. Great to see Vardhini and her whole group of amazing creative people. I love the idea of the ice cream obsession. I'm sure a lot of us would have associated with it. And yeah, because it's all about your creativity, kids. And we're amazed every new way that you show us how to do it. So this time, just looking at a photo and what different ideas it brings to your mind is amazing. So absolutely keep at it. I won't keep everybody waiting. I'm eagerly listening to what all you have to say. Thanks, Arshna.
Thank you, Nidhi. Wise words, as always. Thank you so much for joining us. Uh, I think Raghav is going to join us in a bit. Meanwhile, I see that Rehan is here. So let's go ahead to Rehan. Rehan Akarsh, who is, I
Yes, ma'am.
believe.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Rehan. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good too. Rehan is 10 and he joins us from Bangalore. Go ahead, Rehan, introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your story.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Rehan Akash. I study in 5th standard in National Public School. First, I would like to thank Vardhini ma'am, Archana ma'am, and the whole Bookosmia team for publishing my story. And the story tells about a jaguar which will fight back. And the key characters are Dwayne Johnson, the hero, Tim Johnson, his father, a rival jaguar, the villain, and Brock, the hero's friend. This story will tell about how much brave and positive we should be, and the starting will start with Dwayne will born and he will have a brave father, and he was even the king of Jaguar land. But unfortunately, a rival jaguar just killed his parents, and due to that, Dwayne just ran away from the jaguar land and he went to some other forest, and he met another jaguar like him only, and his name was Brock. He taught him many techniques, especially the most famous technique he taught was Fast and Furious.
Lovely. And Fast and Furious is such a catchy name, Rehan. How did you
Yes,
come up with that?
ma'am. Actually, I love the movie Fast and Furious 8, and I got the idea Dwayne also from Dwayne Johnson, the character, because he's my favorite character,
Wow. This is
and
so
he's
cool how
and he's
ideas
even
come in. Yes, Rehan?
he's very brave and strong. That's why.
Wow. So this is so interesting, Rehan. The reason for that is that a lot of times these ideas come to us at the most unexpected places. Okay. And now I know a lot of you are Potter fans. Am I right? Harry Potter fans. So,
Yes,
uh,
ma'am.
you know that J.K. Rowling came up with the most amazing names, isn't it? For the houses, she has Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff. So, where do you think that she got the idea, the inspiration for these names? Anyone who knows it can put it on chat, and I will respond to that. I also want to tell all of you who are listening here today that we are here to interact with you. So, do write on chat what you feel, and we would love to read out all your responses and all your answers here. Raghav, can you please request? Can you please press the request button on the right? And yeah, and we will make you the speaker. Okay? All right. So, yeah, while you guys do that, thank you for that, Rehan. I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Your story was a lot like The Lion King. Am I right? Not really
Yes.
like Lion King, but a little bit like Lion King. At least it reminded me of the
Mm-hmm.
emotions of Lion King. So, a question that I have for you is, suppose Disney comes to you, all right? And Disney, the makers of all these amazing animation movies, and they come to you and say that we love your story, Rehan, and we want to make a movie out of it, but we want to change the ending. All right, then what would you say?
Like, I would actually say no, because this is the first ever story I wrote with my creativity, and I would like to show my creativity to the movie members, and especially like Simba, right? Like Simba was very brave, and they made their own story. Like that only is Dwayne Johnson.
Oh my God. Guys, are you listening? Disney, are you listening? Vardhini, maybe you can come in.
Yeah,
Vardhini?
yes, I loved listening to that. He's so possessive about his story. Well done, Rehan. Super proud of
Thank
you.
you, ma'am.
And it's good to hear that, a simple photograph has inspired so much creativity in these children.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Most
And
welcome.
not just
Yeah,
creativity, Vardhini, the
the
confidence.
confidence,
Uh,
absolutely.
yeah, the confidence to tell a Disney that, hey, this is my story and this is how it's going to be.
Yeah,
And, I'm going to tell you how it ends. So, I mean, that's amazing. I cannot believe that a 10-year-old has the audacity to challenge that. we
absolutely.
should we should send out a mail to Disney saying you have your potential story here.
Yes, we must,
I
we must.
totally agree, Archana. I agree with Vardhani. The whole possessive attitude with what they come up with is
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
I think it speaks of the great passion with which all of these guys are writing, and it's wonderful to see. And also so much conviction, right? I think if someone asks us a lot of these questions, we'd kind of pause and think. But look at how clear these kids are in what they have to express and how they want to do it. So very clear in their mind. Lovely to see.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Anant also says takes a lot of courage. So that's nice, guys. Do fire up the chat. I have a question for you. Hold on. I had asked you about the J.K. Rowling question on where she got her inspiration. And yeah, Tanushi thinks she got it from other books. But the answer actually is that she was on an airplane journey, and there was a airplane sick bag in front of her. An airplane sick bag, if you get sick, that bag is there for you. And she actually wrote the names of all these wonderful characters, wizards, houses on that, on that airplane sickness bag. And that's how the beautiful story of Harry Potter came. So this is to tell you that the inspiration can strike at the most unlikeliest places. So do take advantage of that and continue writing. Thank you so much for that, Rehan. That was wonderful listening to you. Take that, Disney. I think that is the message we will take today. Everybody who's creative, you must have some amount of passion for what you do. Thank you for
Yes,
that, Rehan.
yes, ma'am. And I would like to tell that every child should be on their own story. We have to not change our story
Mm-hmm.
and listen to any other channel. Like we should be confident and tell them, I
Hmm.
like my own story, and I like to express that same one in the
Wow.
movie also.
Lovely, lovely. I hope you keep your confidence, Rehan. That was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you,
We'll.
ma'am.
I have a question for all of you on the chat. The question is that suppose all of you guys must have seen a few animation movies. Is there an animation movie you saw and thought, if I was a writer, I would change the ending? Is there a movie like that? Do put it on chat, and I will definitely look into that, and we'll discuss that more. All right. So, all of you there on the chat, please put it on what you think. We'll next go to Raghav Joshi. Raghav Joshi joins us. And Raghav has joined us before here on Backstage as well to talk about aliens. And here he is again to talk about our aliens. He's our alien resident expert. So, welcome, Raghav.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Raghav. Raghav Joshi is 10 and he's from Delhi. Over to you, Raghav. Tell us about yourself and your story.
So, my name is Raghav, and I study in class 7, and I go to Himalaya International School, and I like to write about aliens.
You always write about aliens, Raghav?
No, mostly I write about them.
Why? Why this fascination for aliens?
Cause I like them. I almost think that how they would be or what they would do if they come here.
That's amazing. Yes, tell us a bit about your story.
Yeah, so in my story, it starts like ISRO satellites were predicting that an asteroid is going to hit Earth, but there was no effect on astronauts. They were just chilling and playing and enjoying and waiting for the asteroid to come near, well, so that they can change its direction. Later on, 1 month later, the asteroid destroyed the Mars and became huge. Now it was totally impossible to change its direction. It it went flaming inside the earth and it made a huge spot. Over there, the minus it crashed into African plateau, and there all over the world the scientists came and check to check out that what came with that asteroid, but nothing came. There they saw a button. When they pressed it, the ozone layer opened and an alien spaceship came in. But this all was done by aliens. Aliens aliens were just sent aliens just sent that asteroid and so that they can open the ozone layer, put there a button. Now they asked the Africans that they want diamonds cause they wanted a fuel for their machines. But instead of giving the diamonds, Africans refused them. Now aliens got angry and a war started. Now I want to ask all of you that what would have happened in that war? Would have Africans won or aliens?
Africans or aliens? I'm seeing another potential movie. Maybe Steven Spielberg, I'm thinking. Nidhi says Africans are going to win, hands down. She's very clear about it. What do you guys think? That's a brilliant question by Raghav, where he's come up with a story, and the aliens have come in asking for diamonds, and we're like, hey, listen, we have our own problems to take care. Am I right, Raghav? Don't give us the end, Raghav, but tell me, in your mind, and since you seem to know a lot more about aliens than the rest of us, what do you think aliens look like?
Uh, I think so that aliens, most of the places I've saw that they have made aliens ugly, but there's no idea. We have not met them, and we are not sure that they are ugly. It might be that they are cute or small or huge.
All right, definitely not ugly. I love that. I love that. I think, the definition of ugly itself is ugly. I think every human being or alien or creature or thing is beautiful in its own way. That's a lovely message, Raghav. Loved that. And thank you for that lovely story. Thank you, Raghav. We will come back to you for more alien related queries. All right. Okay, we next go to Johan. I see Johan is here. So, hi, Johan.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine, Johan. How are you?
I'm good.
Johan is 11. He joins us from Kolhapur.
I am actually 12. I turned 12 yesterday.
Wow. Happy birthday, Johan.
Yeah, thanks, ma'am.
So, Johan, how was your birthday yesterday?
It was great. I have actually gone to my nanny's place, so we went to the mall and then we enjoyed a lot. Like a couple of my friends also joined me.
That's so nice, Johan. And I wish you a very happy birthday from all of us here at Bookosmia and backstage. The best birthday wishes to you. And we wish that your year continues to be great and you write a lot and enjoy and have a great time. All right, Johan. So tell us a bit about your story.
Yeah, so my story, unlike the other stories, my story is not imaginary. My story is something I actually witnessed in Kabini in like 2014 when it was my first safari ever, and we had gone to see a sloth bear. Like we had gone and we were just looking. We were just looking at a Brahmini kite, and we were just minding. We were just looking at the jungle beauty, and then all of a sudden the sloth bear with two cubs started walking at us. So we got like we were surprised, like because the tourist also told the tour guy also told us that's very like all the sloth bears are like very protective of their cubs, and they never like let them go out or anywhere. So we saw them. So there was also a hungry tiger who was just and the slobber was just coming towards us, and we all were like we all were like so amused, and then all of a sudden another tiger just came out of nowhere, and we were like, what? And then the slobber started running and running, and you guys will only predict if the sloth bear is eaten or the sloth bear gets hunted, or the sloth bear is not hunted and the tiger and it runs away.
Okay. Look, all of us always want a happy ending. But yeah, on the chat, guys, what do you think happened? Johan, do not tell us what happened. I think all of us have our own versions. Do put on chat what you think about Johan's amazing travel journey. Johan, that was a very good travelogue that you wrote. It made us want to go there and have a look at all these amazing animals ourselves. Johan, I have a question for you. In the last 1 year, because of the lockdown, the parks, the sanctuaries, all of them were closed. So the animals practically did not, have to look at the humans for the last 1 year. So what do you think they would be thinking about the humans suddenly disappearing away from their line of sight? Go ahead and tell us.
I think so. They must have been like very happy, because now they can live naturally. But at the same point, they also like after a few days, they also must have been a bit sad, because animals also like you like when someone compliments you, or someone like someone compliments you, you also feel happy. So animals also in that kind feel happy, like whenever all these little kids come and like look at them, and they are like they enjoy with them, and animals also feel happy inside that wow, all these little kids are coming to just see us, and like they also must like it, but they must have thought some like what has happened, why are they not coming or something.
Yes, absolutely. I'll ask Vardhini the same thing. Vardhini, uh, just tell us about what you felt about your reading about this travelogue and just travel in general. Now that we're all sitting at home, how are these youngsters fueling their creativity with these stories?
Yeah, so it's been a crazy year for everybody, but I think the children have been managing so well. They are so tech savvy. I remember my first class and the students were telling me how to do a lot of things on Zoom which I didn't know. So I think this generation, they are enjoying this period also they are getting to learn a lot sitting in one place, since they are doing classes from people all over the world. So I think it's been a good learning experience for them. I think this time has been in a way good for them also.
Absolutely right. And all of you who love imagining things, here's a question for you. Suppose you could bring one animal that's extinct back today. What animal would it be and why? All right. And I'm going to have the best answer read out here. So do put in your answers. And we have seen all of you saying the aliens would have won, according to Anand, due to the advanced technology. Okay. I just want to now I want to take a slight pause in this calling of all our authors, and I'm going to ask Anant Mohta to come in. Anant is a very special guest today on our show because Anant is not a writer in one of these books, but Anant is a very special photographer. He actually came and did the Be a Photography workshop that we conduct here at Bookosmia, and he's one of the most promising participants there. And every month he looks at the prompts and gives us some wonderful pictures. In the Bookosmia's June issue, we had also featured his wonderful image and his caption of a table with different kind of stationery. I now welcome Anant. Anant, unmute yourself.
Hello everyone.
Hi Anant, how are you?
Ma'am, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine too, Anant. So, Anant, tell us, as a photographer, how important is it to click an image that evokes so many emotions in young writers around you?
It is pretty important because like if you ask a kid to write, like they do not have any inspiration. If you click a photograph and ask him or her to describe it, then he or she will kind of get an inspiration, and he or she can put his creativity more versatilely, and the feelings will be more. If you ask a kid to just go and write, it will be kind of a Hitler thing that you are forcing. But
Okay.
but if you give a photograph and ask him or her to describe it, then it will be really pleasing for him or her.
All right. A Hitler thing is definitely not we are looking at. Nidhi, you want to come in on this?
Yeah, I think, no, I get his point. Not everybody would be very interested to just go and write if they've been given a task. But different things work for different people, and photography is, I know Anant is so passionate about all the photos that he clicks, and he finds beauty in those that others click. So, yeah, I can see how that could be very inspiring for someone, and start a whole new chain of thoughts, which then they would like to print down. So I get what you're saying. I also know some of us, Anand, some people like me may not be that great at looking at a picture and coming up with some ideas. But some of us would just have a natural flair to write. So yeah, all of it works for us.
Absolutely. And
దాన్ని అవి
Vardhini says
పెట్టేస్తే
that
విల్ సిట్ అండ్ లిసన్ దా వాళ్ళు ఎట్లా చేస్తున్నా మాట్లాడుతున్నా
can I please request the rest of you to mute yourself so we can listen to it? Thank you so much. So we also saw in the chat, I think Vardhini has also put in something that's important, that says that photos definitely spark a lot of creativity, hence this wonderful series of stories that we got. And we see Aditri, who's also here. Aditri is one of our lovely young writers who joins us. Hi Aditri, and nice to see all of you young writers here. All right. So I also asked you on chat one animal that you'd want to bring back to life. And Raghav says it's the dinosaur. I think that is a universal love. We all love dinosaurs. And Rehan has put in a word that I seriously cannot pronounce. Rehan, is it Archaeopteryx? Please, I think I'm butchering the word. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, I will have to Google that. So thank you for that. A new learning for all of us dinosaurs here. And Anand says unicorn. The beauty of it is just so pleasing. Absolutely, Anand. I think I love that. And I loved what you said about photography. I'm so glad that you, as a young photographer, take this beautiful art so seriously and you come up with beautiful photos month after month. Thank you so much for joining us and telling us the view from a photographer's side. So well done, Anant. Thank you. We'll now
Thank you.
go to Araf Bohr, who's 9 from Hyderabad. Araf, go ahead, unmute yourself.
Namaste everyone. I'm Arav Mo from Suchitra Academy. Uh, I'm 9 years old, and today I want to tell my story about a happy girl. One day I was going through a folder of my animated pictures when I came across a cute picture of a girl. In that picture, I saw a 5 to 6 year old cute girl with golden hair, fair skin, and a sleeveless yellow dress that she wore. The girl was cheerfully holding colorful balloons. She was running across tall grass, and the background was of a bright countryside morning.
Go ahead, Araf.
The bright, colorful balloons remind me of you have you have to read ahead.
All right, fantastic. So, Arav says it's a beautiful picture of a happy girl. I'll just give you a description of the picture. It was a lovely picture of a girl, and she was running across the green fields, having a lot of colorful balloons in hand, and it was just so beautiful. Arav, thank you for selecting that picture. Can you please tell us, are there something that we can do, the little things we can do to be happy, according to you?
We should always be helpful to our parents and listen to them. That will make us very happy. And we should always be obedient. And I would like to thank Vadini ma'am for giving me this opportunity.
All right, Vardhini.
Yes, Arav, thank you so much and congratulations. We all loved your story. Happy girl, happy picture, happy balloons. So well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Arav. All of you on the chat, I have a question for you. Oh, wait, Ratna says white rhinoceros is what she wants back. All right. The question for you is in the lockdown, what is that one little thing that's made you happy in these last few months? One little thing that you'd like to share with the rest of us on what's made you happy. So put it in the chat, and we'd love to read and take inspiration from all of you. All right. We'll now go to the last speaker of the day, and that's Anya Katuri. Anya, are you here?
Hi, mom.
Yeah,
Hi, mom. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Anya?
I'm also fine. My name is Anya, and I want to say something about myself first. I am 8 years old, and I'm from Hyderabad. My mother told me that my story is published by Bookosmia in an ebook. Ebook is an electronic book, so we cannot touch and feel it, but it's just a book. I love dogs very much, and especially my pet beagle, Mia. She's soon going to be 1 year old. My hobbies are reading, books, dancing, and painting.
All right. Lovely to know about you, Anya. I love how sweetly you spoke about the ebooks. Very nice. And Anya is actually our youngest participant here. So well done, Anya. How confident you are. A very good lesson for all of us to learn on this audio platform. A lot of us adults have actually struggled and we have been nervous to come on an audio platform. But look at these youngsters, all of 6 and 7, and doing an amazing job. All of you, wonderful job. Congratulations. All right, Anya, tell us about a little bit about your story.
My story is about Jasmine the dog and Andrea, and also about the priceless time they spent with each other.
All right. I'll just tell a little bit adding to that. It's about a dog that gets lost, and a little girl finds the dog. But when it's time to give away the dog, those are some very complex emotions. Am I right? So tell me, Anya, if you find a dog that you love, then would you go looking for the owner, or will you decide to keep it and think that, if nobody is coming to look, I'm going to keep this dog? What will you do, Anya?
I will definitely give the dog back to the owner because dogs are also like small children. If I get lost and someone finds me, I won't like to stay with them. It will be dishonest and unethical if I keep the dog with me.
Wow. Dishonest and unethical. I just love how the children of today are just so forthright and honest in their views. Nidhi, did we know words like dishonest and ethical, unethical when we were that age? I don't think
Yeah,
so.
no, I absolutely agree, Archana. It's both things, right? They're very clear in their thoughts and they know how well to articulate it. So, hats off to all of them. I think each one of them has done this fab job of being able to share their idea of a story so successfully that we all are very excited to read more about it. It's wonderful. And I think our being on backstage on an audio platform is also because
Ma'am,
of the whole new trend we picked up bringing in. Very comfortable to talk here. So yeah, I totally agree with how miles ahead they are of us in the previous generation.
Thank you, Nidhi. Absolutely well said. I just also want to add a very happy news that I'm sure all of you will love, is that the Economic Times actually featured our innovative way of bringing youngsters to the audio platform and through Backstage, which is doing an amazing job. And I just want to thank all of you here who join us for all our sessions, and also the team of Backstage, who's done an amazing job in creating this platform for all of us to come here and speak. And without any elitism, it's open for everyone, and we love that. That's how the world should be. So thank you. A big shout out to the team at Backstage and to all our backstagians and bookosmians who are here together for this lovely event. Before we end, I just want to have Vardhini come and share her views as well. Vardhini.
Yeah, hi. So this, this collaboration has been amazing. Bookosmia has been so good about publishing stories and encouraging the children. And this ebook has been, we've been waiting for so long for it to get published. And now that it's out, I have parents whose children have not got published, and they are asking me, when is the next ebook? When is the next? So I think that itself is such a big learning that we've got, and such a big encouragement for the children to keep trying to write and write better. So it has been a wonderful journey so far. And definitely, I think Backstage also has such a fantastic app where all these children are giving us their ideas. Otherwise, we never get to hear everybody on one stage. So it's really good. So thanks, Archana. Thanks, Nidhi. Bookosmia has been so good to us.
Thank you, Vardhini, for your kind words. We also love the work you guys do, and I hope all of you continue to write. All those who joined us today, thank you so much. I can see our usuals. I can see Arav there, and I can see Sajita there. Hey, Sajita. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Hey, Vaishali. Uh, and of course, Aditri, and all of you guys who've joined us, and Devbrat. We will be looking for more and come up with more amazing events with young authors. So till then, we end here for today. And if there's anything you would like to share on the chat, please go ahead. Big thanks to everyone, and we hope to see you very soon.